We're in 2026 now, and it's the perfect time to look back at the VR games that actually delivered. In this video, I'm counting down the top 10 best VR games released in 2025, the ones that felt polished, immersive, and genuinely fun to play. Some are big-name experiences, some are surprise hits, but every pick earned its spot. Stay to the end, because the top 3 are absolute must-plays. Let's jump in. Pirates VR. Jolly Roger is a VR adventure that instantly feels like a pirate movie. You're on the deck, hearing the wood creak under your feet, scanning the horizon, and getting pulled into that treasure-hunting vibe in a way flat-screen games just can't match. What makes it fun is the mix of exploration and danger. You're pushing through islands and hideouts, finding loot, uncovering secrets, and dealing with threats that can jump you at any moment. When combat kicks in, it's quick and messy. You're reacting fast, aiming under pressure, and trying not to get overwhelmed. Of Lies and Rain feels like waking up in a beautiful place that's slightly wrong. The world looks calm on the surface, but the story keeps pulling you deeper, like there's something hiding behind every quiet moment. In VR, that atmosphere hits harder, because you're the one stepping forward, checking corners, and feeling the tension build in real time. What makes it stand out is the mix of narrative and pressure. You're not just walking through scenes, you're exploring, discovering clues, and pushing through threats that force you to stay alert. The pacing knows when to slow down and let the world breathe, then suddenly flips into survival mode when danger shows up. And the best part is how personal it feels. When the rain starts, the lights shift, and the truth begins to crack through the lies, it really feels like you're trapped inside the mystery. Hitman World of Assassination on PlayStation VR2 is basically the ultimate you are the agent fantasy. You're not just watching Agent 47 work. You're the one walking into crowded spaces, reading the room, and choosing the cleanest way to take down a target. The best part is the freedom. Go silent and surgical, blend in, improvise, or turn the whole mission into controlled chaos. In VR, every small action feels intense. Checking angles, timing moves, and keeping your nerves steady when someone turns around at the worst moment. Each location becomes a giant puzzle box, and the more you replay, the smarter your plan gets. If you want a premium VR experience that feels tactical, replayable, and genuinely cinematic, Hitman World of Assassination is a must-play. Reach is one of those VR games that instantly makes you feel athletic. Not in a press buttons way, but in a use your body and commit way. You climb with your hands, pull yourself over ledges, swing across gaps, and land jumps like you are actually there. The game is built around momentum, so the more confident you get, the faster and smoother everything feels. That first time you chain a climb into a leap, grab a ledge midair, and keep moving without stopping, it feels earned. What makes Reach special is the pressure. This is parkour when you have to move now. The levels keep you thinking while you move. Spot the next grip. Judge the distance. Choose the safe route or the risky shortcut. In VR, those choices feel real because your hands are the controls and your body is part of the plan. Combat fits into that movement instead of interrupting it. You dodge, snap quick shots, use cover, then immediately climb again to reposition. It creates a constant rhythm of move, react, move, adapt. That rhythm is also what makes it so fun to watch. Every few seconds there is a highlight moment, a clean swing, a desperate jump, a clutch grab, a last-second escape. When the intensity ramps up, it feels like you are inside a big action set piece, but it stays readable and skill-based, not random chaos. The world design sells the fantasy too. Heights feel high, drops feel scary, tight spaces feel urgent. You start trusting your instincts, and the game rewards that with faster routes and cooler outcomes. Vampire Survivors VR takes that famous one more run addiction and makes it feel way more intense because you're inside the chaos. Instead of watching a screen fill with enemies and effects, you're standing in the middle of it, turning your head to track swarms, grabbing pickups, and feeling the pressure rise as the timer climbs. The best part is how simple it is to start. You move, you survive, you stack upgrades, and suddenly your character turns into a walking storm of damage. Every level up is a hype moment because one choice can completely change the run. Do you go for raw damage, faster cooldowns, more area, or safer defense. Hotel Infinity is a VR puzzle adventure that plays with your brain from the first minute. You step into a strange hotel where rooms feel impossible, hallways loop in ways they shouldn't, and every door makes you question what's real. In VR, it hits harder because you're physically leaning in, checking angles, and noticing details that would be easy to miss on a flat screen. The puzzles feel like you're solving the building itself. You explore, you experiment, and you slowly learn the rules. Then the game bends those rules again. The best moments are when a simple action changes the entire space around you, and the solution clicks instantly. The atmosphere stays mysterious, the pacing stays smooth, and the ideas keep coming. Hotel Infinity is one of those VR games that makes you feel clever, then immediately challenges you to think differently. Ghost Town is the kind of VR mystery that hooks you with atmosphere first. You step into a place that feels normal at a glance, then the details start to feel off. A quiet street, a strange sign, a room that feels watched. In VR, the tension is stronger because you are the one walking forward, opening doors and searching for clues up close. What makes it stand out is how cinematic it feels. You explore handcrafted locations, you handle objects like a real investigator, and the story keeps pulling you with that one more clue energy. The pacing stays smooth, so it never feels like a slow crawl, but the mystery stays heavy enough to keep your mind working. And when the supernatural moments hit, they land harder because you have been living in this world, not just watching it. Ghost Town is a strong pick for anyone who loves story, suspense, and stylish exploration in VR.
Definitely something down here.
Thief VR Legacy of Shadow is pure stealth fantasy in VR. You are not a hero. You are a shadow. You move quietly, watch patrol routes, and time every step like it matters, because it does. The best moments come from the smallest actions. Leaning around a corner, listening for footsteps, sliding your hand into a drawer and grabbing loot without making a sound. In VR, that tension feels real because your body is part of the plan. What makes it stand out is the classic Thief vibe. Dark streets, guarded mansions, hidden paths, and that constant risk of getting caught. You are scanning for light, finding cover, and choosing when to strike or when to disappear. Each area feels like a puzzle you solve with patience and timing, not brute force. And when everything clicks, it feels incredible. You slip past guards, grab the prize, and escape without anyone knowing you were there. Thief VR Legacy of Shadow is a must-watch for anyone who loves stealth, atmosphere, and that cold, clever satisfaction of a perfect heist. Arken Age feels like a premium sci-fi adventure built for VR. The world is strange, colorful, and detailed, and the moment you step in, it has that "this is a real place" energy. Combat is the hook. It's physical, fast, and satisfying, with weapons that feel punchy and enemies that force you to stay active. You are blocking, aiming, swapping tools, and reacting up close, not just standing still and shooting. The pacing stays strong too. You explore new areas, uncover secrets, upgrade your gear, then get pulled into another intense fight. The best part is how confident it feels. Movement is smooth, the encounters are built for VR, and the whole experience has that polished, big game vibe. Star Wars Beyond Victory is pure fan service in the best way, because it puts you inside a Star Wars experience instead of letting you watch from the outside. You are standing in iconic sci-fi spaces, hearing that familiar sound design, and feeling the scale of the universe around you. It leans into mixed reality too, so the action can spill into your room and make the whole thing feel personal and weirdly real. The best part is the vibe. It captures that Star Wars rhythm of tension, discovery, and sudden excitement, with moments that feel like a scene from a show or a movie. You move through set pieces, interact up close, and get pulled along by the story energy. It is not just about mechanics, it is about being there. For a VR list, Star Wars Beyond Victory is the kind of title people recognize instantly, and the gameplay footage looks cinematic. It is a strong pick for anyone who wants big franchise immersion in VR.